if I did my job correctly and I managed to set up the camera, microphone, everything in the correct manner, then you, wherever you may be, whether that's at home, on the road, at work on your lunch break, or maybe you're out on vacation, but you should be able to see me, Eddie G, from Bay's Showcase, now live. If you're watching this at a different date, and this is actually a VOD, then no, we are not live. You'll just be watching the re-upload, of course. But as long as you're able to see me on your screen and hear me at the same time, that means that we're doing something right here on this channel. Now, what do we have today? Let's see here. I want to make sure that the camera is looking good on my end. So let me check really quick. It looks pretty straight. It doesn't look too bad. Like, if anything, it might have a small tilt down on this side. Again, we use this and this as a reference point. If you look right above them, you could see their little like keychain, but you see the keychain on the pink side just a tad bit more. It's like tweaked ever so slightly in that direction. So if you're watching this live stream at any point and you're like, the camera view looks a little crooked. Yeah, it's just slightly crooked to this direction. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna spend any more time on it. I feel like that's good enough. It's gonna be good enough for what we gotta do. Now, what do we have to do? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna run the last live stream of July for my birthday month, because my birthday was last week. So if you happen to be here last Friday, we ran my birthday live stream. That was a ton of fun. We opened up some Pokemon packs that were sent over by Shug Nasty. So they were Japanese Pokemon packs. We opened up Japanese 151, and we pulled quite a bit of hits out of it. It was actually really surprising. So if you didn't see that opening, I suggest you go and rewatch that last live stream as soon as you finish this one. It's the birthday live stream. We pulled more hits out of a 151 booster box than we should have. It wasn't a sealed booster box. It was 20 individual packs, but they were all from one booster box that Shug Nasty sent over. And we actually got more than one big hit out of the box. I want to say we got multiples in big hits out of the box. So again, you have to rewatch it in order to see what I truly mean. But you're going to be like, whoa, I'm seeing and experiencing deja vu more than once when you rewatch that live stream. But we opened that up, and we opened up a sealed booster box of Japanese Glory of Team Rocket. That was a whole lot of fun. We got to pull some very nice cards out of both of those sets. Today, since it is the last live stream of July, seeing as to how next weekend when I live stream, it should be the very beginning of August. That is why I said it's last live stream of July. I'm not really planning on live streaming during the week this week, so I don't have a Wednesday live stream planned. I don't have a Friday live stream planned. So this is essentially the last live stream planned for the channel in July. However, if some weird shit happens, I mean, I could always run another live stream and it'd be like a random pop-up. But with this being the last planned live stream of July, and it being the last live stream to celebrate my birthday month that's planned, we're gonna run Perfect Order. That is an English sealed booster box. Oh yes. We're gonna rip this bad boy open. There's gonna be 36 booster packs in here, and every single one of them's gonna get ripped. We are gonna be chasing the Meowth SIR because it's the biggest hit. We'd love to get it. I already pulled the gold Zygarde out of it. I would like, I believe it was Rose's Encouragement. That is the SIR I want. It is a trainer SIR, but that is a beautiful looking card. Rose's Encouragement is actually my chase. If I get that over the Meowth SIR, I will be happy. It's not worth as much as the Meowth. The Meowth is worth like triple almost that price. But Rose's Encouragement is just a beautiful card. Mega Starmie EX, the SIR, is also a good looking card. I wouldn't mind getting that. So if I could get Rose's Encouragement and Mega Starmie in the same box, that would be absolutely phenomenal. I think I would even prefer that over the Meowth, even though the Meowth is worth more than both those cards combined. But I'm just saying, I'm going based on the cards that I want, you know? But yes, we're still chasing the Meowth. We still do want to see it eventually. But You know, Pokemon, English, what better way to end the month of July and see if we're still lucky than this way? I did set up a goal. It's actually a really big goal because I don't expect to hit it. I just set up a goal to kind of have a goal. YouTube has tips and tricks for us creators. One of the tips and tricks is to just set up a goal, even if you don't think you're going to hit it. It does promote a little bit of interaction with users, and it is something that if a brand new viewer comes in, they're like, "Ooh, I'm gonna click on this and see what they're working towards." Now, like I said, I don't think we're gonna hit that goal. I did set it up like a little hard to attain. It needs to get 50 super chats to hit, but the reason why is if we hit that goal, I'm gonna open up a sealed case of collection boxes. There's 6 collection boxes. They're I believe it's the one with the Zygarde lenticular card and the jumbo card, and each one of those boxes has 8 booster packs of perfect order. So if I open up that sealed case, there is 48 additional booster packs of perfect order that I'll open after this booster box. So I'll do 36 packs, which I'm going to do regardless because I'm going to do the booster box. But if I hit that goal, which I'm not expecting to, but if I hit that goal, I'm going to open an additional 48 packs on top of it, which is like a 1 booster box and a third of an additional booster box. So it'd be like 2.3333 worth booster box worth of packs that I'm willing to open for today that I have set to the side. If we don't hit that goal, those collection boxes are going to be what I'm going to be opening in the month of August. So we still will see what's inside of those packs. I just won't open it all today in one stream. That's the point of the goal. If the goal is hit, all right, we'll open everything today and I'll figure out what's open next month when that rolls around. Now, quick shout outs. I do want to say hello to everybody here. I am gonna open up my energy drink because I am feeling a little parched. So let's see. I gotta get this set up nicely. Energy drink for today is gonna be an ice cold Knox. That's right, baby. It is that citrus flavor. It is delicious. This tastes like an orange juice. Not quite as good as Full Throttle. I'm sorry, Nos, but Full Throttle is just that much crispier. So I do love Full Throttle just a wee bit more, but Nos really gets you going. And I do prefer Nos over the regular original flavor Monster. So Nos, let's go ahead and crack it open and see what it tastes like right now. See if it tastes like absolute victory. Give me 1 second. I actually gotta. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Cheers. Drink them if you got them as well. Damn, that's good. Oh yeah. That tastes ice cold. Give me a second here. Damn, that's delicious. All right, let me get a little more, and then we'll say hello to everybody in the chat. Don't worry if I haven't said your name, because I haven't said anybody's name. I will be saying your name momentarily. Damn, that's good. Y'all know how to make an energy drink. Y'all really do. Alright. Make sure my hands are completely dry. We are wearing a nice little Dragon Ball shirt today. Let's see. Let me showcase it a little bit better. There we go. This is another one of the t-shirts I did get for my birthday. So another one of the newer t-shirts that I have. I do like it. Goku riding the flying Nimbus. I do like that cloud from the anime. Alright. So without further ado, let's see who's here with us for today. The first name that I do see in the chat is Split Earth Bazaar. How's it going, Paul? Another July birthday baby right there. Coming in saying perfect. Why? Do you mean perfect order? Or do you mean perfect Eddie's on? Either way, Paulie. Nice to have you here with us today, buddy. If you're not here with us right now and you just happened to stop by right before we started, to drop a message, you might be rewatching this at a different time. Either way, Paul, I love you, buddy. I love you. I love seeing your name here. And dude, if you adopt that kitty, I did see that post. I did see your message. I don't know if she'll come along with it, but she might. It will definitely improve your chances, right, buddy? So, yeah. Alright, second person that I do see here with us, that's going to be Kristen Marie, Vintage Finds. How's it going? Coming in saying hi, bays. Hello, love. How's it going? Thank you so much for asking me, first off, how my birthday went. She had texted me. She didn't ask right now, but she had texted me actually yesterday while I was figuring out what I was going to do for the live stream this weekend. She had texted me and asked me how my birthday went, so I let her know how much fun I had. And Kristen, I had me lots of fun. It was a good birthday. I really enjoyed Saturday. Saturday was awesome. It was amazing. It was great. Sunday was pretty wild. And then Monday was pretty chill. But all 3 days were great. I got to be out and about, and I really didn't have to worry about anything. I didn't have to plan anything or like think ahead. Everything was just sort of like, all right, we're going to take care of you. Don't worry, Eddie. Sorry. I had the nos burps again. But yes, Kristen Marie, it was an amazing birthday weekend, and we're having so much fun wrapping up this birthday month now. Third person. I was going to say second person. This is actually third person I see in here. I see the Chill Pits coming in saying, what's up, bro? Psh, how's it going, Chill Pit? Chill Pit, Chill Pit. Time for a blinky blinky? I think it's time for a blinky blinky. This is a individual here who appreciates some of the finer things in life, and I think he will enjoy me taking the first blinky blinky in his honor on today's stream. This is for the Chill Pit. Enjoy. If you're able to, and you're allowed to, and it's legal in your jurisdiction, of course. Disclaimers. There we go. Less in the box with the first blinky as well. Glad to have you in here with us, buddy. Sketchy 2251 coming in. Yo, been a bit. Happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. It has been a little while. We're only doing like one live stream a week right now. Not doing as many live streams or as frequent live streaming as we used to. I got good news though. Good news actually. Starting in the month of August, so that means starting next week, I might be going to 2 live streams a week. The reason why I might be going to 2 live streams a week is that I'm thinking about bringing back my community content sponsored live stream day. So one day out of the week, my normal live stream, I would still showcase things that I acquire, things that Yesenia gets, or things that are gifted to us to, showcase on the channel. It would still be like when we receive mail, if anything is donated to the channel, or if we happen to go to an event, anything like that, that would be part of our normal live stream rotation. So that would still continue. That's generally what I do Saturday nights, kind of like what I'm doing today. But the second day, which is the community-sponsored content live stream day, that would be a day in which I only live stream certain products that are given to me from certain community members in order for us to create further content. Now, what that means is, if you remember, or if you have heard, or if you recognize the screen name Henry Daddy, which is listed several times in the description of today's video. He is one of the individuals that has purchased product in the past, sent it to me in the mail, and I have had quite a lot of that product in order to run certain series. One such series was our Anastasia TCG series. It was a vintage opening. They were from the 90s. And he sent me so many packs that I had the ability to create several master sets over and over. I created a master set for Yesenia. I created a master set for Sandra. And I helped others get their master sets as well. I also created certain community members. I assisted them in creating their master sets or completing their master sets if they were missing certain cards. So there was tons of cards that were given away from that series, all thanks to Henry Daddy. That is right. Another series you might recognize that follows suit would be our Hyborian Gates opening series. We are still on the chase for the redeem card that we have not pulled out of Hyborian Gates. There are certain cards that are extremely rare, extremely difficult to pull. He, however, sent me enough sealed booster box from this vintage set. Yes, it is a vintage set as well. And he sent me this to create a series where we could chase this live and we could create that master set together. We have given out cards out of that set as well, and it has been truly a ton of fun. I still have a few booster box cases left of Hyborian Gates, so that is one of the series that we will continue going forward, and that will fall under our community-sponsored live stream creation days. You get me? Because without Henry sending that product over, I wouldn't have the product to create that content with and do showcase to y'all and bring further episodes in that series. There are some other sets that Henry has also sent. I know I keep saying Henry, but he is such a tremendous help to this channel. It would be a disservice to not mention him every few seconds here, especially in this portion. But another few series that he has sent over include Battle Spirits Saga. I do still have some Battle Spirits Saga booster boxes left that he had previously sent over. One of which is the Gundam set, False Gods. That is BSS02. I am going to be diving deep into that Bandai BSS series. Again, Battle Spirits Saga. It is made by Bandai. We're going to be opening up BSS01, BSS02, and BSS03. And due to all this product that I've been amassing, I have to bring back a second stream date. Now I know not many people have asked for me to do so. Very few of you have. But I'm happy to tell the few of you who have asked for it, we will have a second streaming date. I just have to figure out which day of the week it's going to be. I'm leaning towards Wednesday night. So maybe we do Wednesday night, Saturday night. I feel like that's kind of cool. You know, it gives you a couple of days in between each stream day. So keep an eye out. Once I figure out which day it's going to be on, we're just going to run the live stream and go. The live stream during the week, which will probably be Wednesday night. Be prepared to keep hearing Henry's name, because Henry is one of the few individuals that has blessed the channel with a bunch of stock to create content with. I still have it. It's all safe and taken care of. I legit have some of it in the shelf, in the bottom of the shelf that's right behind me right now. So, like, let's see. Let me grab a box just so I can show y'all. I gotta reach in there. Give me a second. Alright. This one's an open box. I know that one's open. But just so you see, I'm not kidding. I literally have some of the stuff right here ready to go. So I did want to make that big announcement, and since I saw Sketchy's message, I figured right now was as good a time as any to actually mention that. So yes, starting in August, be prepared to see us twice a week. So that should be about roughly 8, maybe 9 or 10 streams per month from the channel. Let me keep reading the messages. I know I got a little caught up there, but it was a big reveal that I was waiting on. Kristen Marie telling people to smash that like chat. Thank you so much. Chill Pit says, what's he say? Warm the hands up, bro. Gotta get these fire hands ready. Sketchy says, my parents don't let me drink energy drinks, but I've still had some, mostly Alani's and one Monster. Well, Sketchy, if you are a child, because I do remember you being a minor actually now that you mention it, you should listen to your parents. If your parents say don't drink those things, maybe don't drink them. They can be bad for you if you're a child. It actually says it on the drink that it's not intended for children. So it is why I say if you're able to enjoy it, if you can have it, to do so. In your case, I would say don't have them, just because you did mention your parents don't let you drink them. I've heard Alani's can be pretty bad for some people. It's probably because it has a higher caffeine content. So just tread carefully. Not everything is good for everybody, Sketchy, so keep that in mind, buddy. Kristen says, Eddie has NOS and I'm drinking straight freaking ice cold water. Kristen, I got the water on deck as well. Right here. We got the Hydro Flask. The wine bottle Hydro Flask. But there's no wine in it. It's just ice cold water with a little bit of ice. There was more ice in it, but it started to like melt down like as I was drinking some water earlier. Chill Pit says Monster Viking Berry is a go-to. Dude, Monster has a bunch of good different flavors that they come out with. My favorite one of Alright, now you're making me think. Which one is my favorite Monster flavoring? Let me take a blink and think about it, Chill Pit. Let me think about it. Because I feel like it might be the Mango Loco. I feel like that one might be it. But you know which one I used to really like? Alright, there's two that I used to really like. I used to like Monster Assault. It was the red can. It had the red like slash mark. And during the Call of Duty days, they always had like Call of Duty like codes printed on those cans so you could get like special things for the online multiplayer. I liked that one back in the day a lot, dude. But my favorite Monster of all time, bro, it was called Monster Cuba Libre. It's discontinued. It's no longer made. And it had like a little lime wedge, bro, on the front. That shit was good, dude. Like, that was the best damn Monster of all time. This is my favorite Monster right now, bro. Monster Import. That UK blend, the one with the resealable can. Bro, that one is good. It's like slightly taller than a regular one, but it's still smaller than like the Mega Monster. That one's good, bro. That's good shit. Alright, I gotta take this blinky, bro. Blinky, blinky. There we go. Thank you, Kristen. I'm glad you like the t-shirt. Yoav! How's it going? Yoav is here, everybody. That means we have a fan in the country of Israel. The country of Israel is watching Base Showcase right now. I love it. Love it. How's it going, Yoav? I hope you are doing great today. I hope you're doing wonderful. Yoav, you made my night. You watching us right now, buddy, makes me an international hit. Without you here, it would just be right here in the United States. But now I can say worldwide. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, Yoav. Kristen says, glad to hear it was a fun and wild birthday. Yeah, texted Eddie and was like, damn, I ordered my Chaos Rising booster box for a future live. Also, how was birthday? Yes, like you said, wild birthday. That is right, though. Kristen actually mentioned it. And I didn't say anything because I didn't know if she already had told people. But Kristen Marie Vintage Finds has now acquired a brand new Pokemon Mega Evolution booster box. That booster box is called Chaos Rising. That is the set she picked up. It has a lot of wild water Pokemon. She is looking forward to filling up her water Pokemon binder, and you, only you, can tune in on her channel when she decides to launch that live stream and see what crazy amazing pulls she gets from that booster box. It is sealed fresh, 36 booster packs, and if you've seen her open any TCG products in the past, it is quite entertaining. Sometimes she opens up waifus, sometimes she opens up vintage, but now you can look forward to seeing her open Chaos Rising. Kristen, you could clip that, make it a video short, help promote your live stream with it, okay? Shug Nasty! Oh! Shug's here. Shuggy Bear. Shuggy, look. It's on the shelf. It's a Shug gift on a Shug shelf, which is a Shug gift with a Shug slab. It is Shugception, baby. Let's freaking go. It's funny how it's the Team Rocket's Meow and then the Team Rocket's briefcase. Two things that were Team Rocket themed. By the way, that slab, that beautiful slab that I just showcased, it is an ARS slab, right? Making sure. I want to make sure I said the right name because I second guessed myself now. Yes, it is an ARS slab, and they are exclusive to Japan. They look a little thick, not because of a graded guard. They're thick because that's how they're made. They're very sturdy. The nameplate is actually like a steel, like a stainless steel nameplate, and it is in the bottom. It doesn't detract from the card. The grade's actually in the back, so you get to enjoy the card, see how beautiful it is, and then you flip it over and see, all right, that particular card got an 8, by the way. But ARS, Japanese slabs, Shug Nasty, he is one of the only people I know who actually sends in submissions because he's based in Japan. And you might want to hit him up on Instagram or something if you want to get your hands on one of those slabs one day, because he does sell slabs that he grades, and he does grade some pretty hot cards. So if you're, I don't know, maybe looking for a pretty badass Deoxys or Rayquaza or Charizard card, he might have the ARS slab just chilling in his inventory, waiting for your message to go and claim it. But again, Shug Nasty, much fucking love. I'm glad to see you here, buddy. Glad to see you here. He wants a monster now. Hey, I think Tyler makes the white monster. That's the one that he likes to drink. He makes that one look freaking good. He opens it with his teeth just spraying everywhere, and he just pounds that freaking can down. Man, that's Heart Attack EX, Tyler. I like how he opens up those cans, dude. I've got ice cold Nos right now, though, Shug. And then he said, just stopping by to say hi. May be in and out. No worries, no worries. I do know you're a busy man. He also, by the way, he is a vendor over in Japan, and he vends at a very exclusive card show. I'm not going to give away too many details. You have to go check out his page. He does have a vendor POV video up, and in that video, he has more details about that card show. Again, I don't want to give too many details away. I want you, the viewers, to go check out Shug Nasty. His name is linked in the description to this live stream. So if you want to, check out the video description to the live. When you see Shug Nasty, click on his name. It'll take you right over there. You can subscribe while you're there. It's completely free. He just monetized his channel, so do me a favor. Watch some of his old videos. Give him a little bit of that ad revenue. Every single watch helps. And even if it's just a few cents, all those will snowball and eventually become dollars, which helps him create more content and bring more episodes in the future to you, the viewer. So Shug Nasty, make sure you do go and check him out when you can. He really is a IRL friend of me, Eddie from Base Showcase. Like, I actually do like hit him up and text him from time to time. So it's not just bullshit like online friends. Like, he's like a legit like buddy of mine, and I think he's one hell of a creator. I think his content is leagues above mine. So check him out. If you're watching my stuff, you're gonna love his. I guarantee it. He says the briefcase looks nice in the background. It does. It looks beautiful right there. It blocks a little bit of the karaoke, right? The World's Championship Pokemon karaoke thing. But you can still kind of see it right here on the side. So I'm like, that's cool. That's been there long enough. People know what it is. This is the spot now for the briefcase. This just looks and feels right. And how he said, is it a Team Rocket shelf also? I gotta get some Team Rockets like stickers and just slap them all over the shelf, dude. We're gonna claim it a Team Rocket shelf now. And when I go over to events, if I do a trade with someone, I'm gonna be like, your item may be displayed on my Team Rocket shelf when I live stream. I could put an R like right here. I could put one up there. Put some right here. Maybe right here as well. We could just put little Team Rocket R's everywhere. Kristen says, last time I opened Pokemon packs was when 151 came out in English. Last product was the 151 UPC. So it's been a long time. That's been a couple years, I think, right? Since Chaos Rising has a lot of water types, I couldn't resist. Kristen Marie loves water type Pokemon. Whenever we guess the energy, she always picks water energy. Shug Nasty, hobby homies forever. I love you, pal. I really do. I love Shug. I love Paul. I love Kristen. And I love Henry. Henry. When you hear this, I love you. I also love Andy Vasquez. I gave you a little shout out in the description to this live stream. Andy, I try to shout you out as much as I can do. You've helped out a lot too. You know you have. I don't know. Am I missing any other ones that I shouted out? I don't think so. Let's go. I had it backwards, I just realized. I had the button pointed out instead of the batteries display for whatever. That one's for Shug. Alright. Let me see something really quick. I set up a poll. I said, will we pull an SIR tonight? 60% of viewers said yes. 20% said we will pull that and the gold hit, which we did last time, so it's possible. 20% said no, we will pull many. No one said no. SIR incoming. And let me check one last thing. Right after I check this last thing, I do swear to y'all, I will start opening up that box. I just gotta check to see if any other responses came in for this final thing. Okay, nothing on the final thing. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and open up Perfect Order. I'm gonna guess for the first booster pack, the energy is gonna be Grass Energy. Why? Because Grass Energy game. That's why. There we go. The wrapper is now completely off. Let's go ahead and set up this little display. There we go. Sweet. All right. So this is our booster box. Looking mighty fine. I'm going to start off with packs on the right side. I will go one from the right, one from the left, one from the right, one from the left. Kristen is guessing water. Like I said, I'm guessing grass. It is going to be a Starmie pack. Mega Starmie EX. So Kristen already has home field advantage. Let's see how our first pack treats us right now. Code cards will be given away, so let's go ahead and ensure this is in frame well. Alright, sweet. I saw that the code card showed up. Alright. 1 to the front for our energy, and let's see what our first energy is out of our first booster pack today. It is, ooh, darkness. It is not water, not grass, not fire, not lemons, not psychic. It is darkness. Let's see if this first pack gives us at least a hit, or if it says, continue your search and open another. We are also always on the search for any crazy errors. So if chat sees any misaligned, miscut, or like other big errors that stand out, do let me know. I always try to look back at the pack and see if anything stands out. But just in case I happen to miss something, drop a comment in the chat and let us all know. Don't let it go back. Okay. So we have an Aurora's regular holo. No hit on the first pack, which means continue searching in the next one. Pack of sleeves. Gotta have that here on the side. Ready to go. Dugong and Auroros, 2 water-based Pokemon. Kristen is happy. She's like, I love seeing that. Here, let's showcase this one. This one right here. Make Kristen a happy camper right now. It looks really nice. They're really like shiny. The reverse holos, like they're really bright when the light hits them. Alright, actually these I'm gonna set over here. I gotta move everything to give myself enough room here. There we go. Pack number 2. Pack number 2. Still gonna guess grass energy for this one. I'm assuming Kristen is still gonna go water. Kristen, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think you're still thinking water. Let's see. What does the Chilpit think? What energy does the Chilpit think it'll be? Chilpit is lucky sometimes. If he guesses the energy right, this might make this pack extremely lucky for us. So let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and open it up. as I'm opening, maybe the chill pit will submit his answer. If not, let's choose psychic for him. There we go. Alright. Energy to the front. Kristen says, can't wait for the market crash so I can buy singles cheaper. Woo, baby. Grass energy. Alright. We're gonna have to take the blinky because we got grass energy. It's pack number 2. I'm feeling good about this. Let's see. Alright. Blinky. Then we'll get to Kristen's message after we do this. Alright, just because you said it. I'm sorry, y'all. I love how she said it. She went double blinky. And then she said, for luck. I gotta get myself together here. I'm gonna take that double though. Yes. Let's go ahead and take that double. Chill pit, thank you. Alright. 3, 2, 1. That one was good. I almost couldn't hold it in. So that's the Kristen Marie double blinky for luck. Watch it be like an IR or higher. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, no IR. Did we get a hit? Hey, we got a hit. It worked. Nice. We got one of our regular EXs, Evoltal EX. Let's see how it's looking actually before I sleeve it up. It looks a little bottom and right heavy. But when looking at it, yeah, it's bottom heavy. It doesn't look too heavy like left to right when you see the back of it. Just a little bit heavy in the bottom. But check it out. This is the back of the card. It is our first hit. We still have 34 more booster packs to go. And Kristen's right. It worked. It worked. Sweet. Alright. Got it sleeved up. Now let's just put the rest of the pack away. Let's see if anything else stands out from it. I don't think anything did. Mm-mm. But yes, we got to give it to Kristen. She said double blinky for luck, and it freaking worked. That second one almost got me though, Kristen. I was like, I thought I was gonna like, I was not gonna be able to hold that one in. It was, yeah. The Clefairy was cute. It was a cute card. I'll definitely give you that. Let's take another look at that one actually. Yeah, I was actually looking at it too as I was reviewing the cards. There, you see the stars right there in the back. There we go. It does look very, very nice. The artwork for Clefairy is usually like some of the prettier artwork for the common and uncommon cards whenever you do catch it in one of the sets. I do enjoy that artwork that they have. Generally speaking, there's hardly ever any Clefairy cards that I'm like, I don't care for that one, you know. All right, before we get to the next pack, well, actually, I'll conversate while we open. When you said can't wait for the market crash so I can buy singles, I do see that a lot, and I do hear that a lot from people right now. But like, this is how I feel right now about the market, like crash. If there is a market crash incoming, it's not going to be for a little while because all those 30th anniversary items haven't dropped yet. They have a release schedule, and I know that some of them you could have like pre-ordered through the Pokemon Center, but they haven't physically dropped in stores yet, which means we haven't seen like how wild people go for that anniversary set truly just yet. Like once that anniversary set is out in the wild and it drops completely, we'll be able to see how people react to it, and based on that, when people can't get that product, it trickles to other aspects of the market. So if hype is really big around those products, they hit the market, it's completely dried up, scalped to high heaven. People don't want to pay scalper prices. They're going to start buying Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, Pitch Black. They're going to buy other stuff that other people are not focusing as much on right now, because that is what has historically happened. Right now on TCG Player, if you look it up, because I have TCG Player up right now, I have Perfect Order up because I have the like all the cards. It shows like how much they are valued in and in order. I have it descending from high price to low price, but it also shows sealed product in the mix because some of the sealed product cost more than the cards. Like the Meowth, just to put an example, the Meowth is $135 market price, but a sealed case for booster boxes of Perfect Order is $1,050. The sealed case has only 6 booster boxes, but it's out of stock. Perfect Order booster bundles, out of stock. Sleeved booster case, out of stock. Elite Trainer box, out of stock. Build-in battle display, out of stock. If you want just a Perfect Order booster box, it's reading out of stock. Market price is $174 for it, which sounds cool because it's barely above MSRP, but it's out of stock. And if you can't get it here, then you have to get it like at a card shop. And the card shop, what's to tell you it'll be listed lower? You get me? So my whole thing is, the hype isn't dead yet. People think the crash is coming, but those other items aren't out yet. And when those other items finally come out, and they get through their whole cycle where we finally get to that point, oh, they're no longer going to reprint it because it takes a while. So once they're out, we could probably expect like 6 months to a year where people are like, oh, I keep seeing drops for these. You get me? So you got to like wait out that whole period. That leaves us at least like another year and a half or two before there's a market crash. You get me? Like if you put all that into consideration. And then there are other hype sets that are coming out, like the Rayquaza set. You get me? Like I don't think the crash is gonna happen soon, Kristen. Like, it's kind of like, I feel like we went through the crash when Scarlet and Violet first came out. You remember when Scarlet and Violet first came out, like right after the Sword and Shield era, and Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, you could get them for like $100 and sometimes even below it. Like, that was the crash where we could have taken advantage, gotten in early on some of those sets and picked up stuff. But then everything started going up like high after Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks was one of the last sets that during the pre-order phase, you were able to get Surging Sparks at below MSRP. Once Surging Sparks actually came out, it was above MSRP everywhere. Because I remember with Danny Phantom, you could get Surging Sparks cheap. It was below MSRP if you got it through Danny Phantom in the pre-order era. But right after it hit the market, like, it was above MSRP and it didn't really like fall below MSRP after that. Like, I feel like we're deep in that cycle still, and we still have a ways to go. But that's just me, and I'm not an investor. I'm just a guy who buys shit. You know what I mean? But like that, I wanted to have that as a longer conversation rather than a short conversation because I did see your message there, like waiting for the market crash to buy singles cheaper. Like, I don't think the market crash is gonna hit soon, but in the same token, in the flip of the token, I still think you could buy singles cheaper if you just have your eyes on specific singles and you only want specific cards. You could track those specific cards, and certain cards will crash because they go through like buyout periods and stuff like that. There are periods where it'll crash and it'll retreat 40 to 60%. And during those periods, I think you could get those singles pretty cheaply. And there are still a lot of singles that are really cheap. Like, there are some full art trainers that you can pick up that are like $1 or $2. There are like IR cards that you can still pick up that are like $3-4. And those cards cost less than a booster pack, but the pull rates is 1 in 7 booster packs or 1 in 9 booster packs. So you're actually saving a lot of money if you just buy those IR cards rather than chase them. So there is that, you get me? But in terms of a full market crash, I think we're a little ways off still from that. Like, yeah, we're in the eye of the storm, as they say. And I didn't get any of the 30th anniversary products. I did not even attempt to go to the Pokemon Center's website that day when they dropped all that stuff to get anything. Because I didn't want to like spend hours and hours on end on the website just to at the end not be able to get anything because it already got bought up. So I didn't like even try. But yes, water energy for Kristen. And I think we're gonna have a hit. I feel like I got a little peekaboo, and I think there's a hit at the back. Did my rant make any sense or not, Kristen? Or was it just like a stoner rant? Because I feel like I tried to make it make sense, but I don't know if it made any sense. And we have... Oh, I got psyched out. I thought there was a hit at the end. It was just the Landorus regular hollow. The border, when it was like from the side, it looked like it was a hit. It tricked me. Chopit said, man, that set is going to be insane, bro. The 30th anniversary set is going to be insane. I want to get so many of those cards, but you know what? I really want the first partner collection. And I haven't gotten the first partner collection Series 1 or Series 2 yet, because I don't want to pay like $60 for that box. So, like, I haven't been able to get any of those cards, but I really want them. that's how I feel about the 30th anniversary set right now. Like, I really want those cards, but I feel like it's gonna be super hard to get, kind of like the first partner collection. So I'm kind of prepared not to open any of it and not to get any of it for like a year and a half. I feel like I'm gonna have to get some of it like well after the hype dies down, and only in those like rare drops where like the Pokemon Center just had all these ETBs all of a sudden and you could buy them at MSRP. They do that shit sometimes. Like, they recently dropped some mystery like boxes, and there was people that were getting like hidden fates or cosmic eclipse like ETBs. There was like old era stuff. There was like shining fates that you could get. It was pretty crazy. I saw a video that another content creator had put up about it. Let's see. Yoav says, "Hello, Eddie. Hope you're good. I'm doing good today. Enjoying the rest of my birthday month, the month of July. So hoping I still have a little bit of birthday luck, so this opening goes well." Kristen says, "My friend Emily got some of the drop, but I didn't even try either." And Yoav, I didn't and haven't tried. Yep. All right. Kristen said, "Rant made sense." And then wait, since when is Volcanion a water type? That is true. That is odd. Volcanion water type. I think it's like it's a regional variant. That's why. I don't know which region, but I think a regional variant is water type for it. Okay. Telepathic energy is just a regular hollow. It's not a hit. Let's see. Yoav says, Eddie, do you think the 30th will be like the 25th, which is Pokemon Celebrations? They print it to oblivion and the price will crash on them at some point. Ah, time to drink a little more Nas before we get into that conversation. Alright. Make sure my hands are dry. Do I think the 30th anniversary set will be printed to oblivion, like the 25th? And will it crash the price on them at some point? I do think it'll be printed to oblivion because so remember, I don't work for the Pokemon International Company. I don't have any secret information right now. This is just going on based on what I think and based on how companies operate. Like, because a lot of companies operate very similarly when they scale up and they're working on a mass scale. And this isn't just stuff I read or see or heard about. Like, I've worked in different industries. I've worked in the manufacturing industry before. And I've also worked within distribution networks. Not for anything TCG related, for other stuff. But just, you get me? Like, I worked in those sectors of those industries. So with all that in mind, the 30th anniversary was something they were ramping up big, like, and heavy towards. I think that yes, it is going to be something they print to oblivion because I think it's something they've been printing and allocating print capacity towards already. And I think that the print run for that set is going to be longer than the print run for other sets. A rough example would be this. If a certain set comes out and they're going to print that set exclusively, where in a facility 80% of the manufacturing process is only for that set. It might run from 3 to 4 months, where 3 to 4 months, 80% of the printing capacity out of this one facility is for this one set. So for this set in that example, these are all fake numbers. They might say we're going to allocate 85 or 90% of the print capacity for 6 to 9 months. So it'll be longer and more. And it'll just be for that set because they expect so much more demand for that set. And if you think about it, that set is smaller. There's less cards in that set. So you have to print more pack wrappers when you're printing the same amount of cards. Because if a regular pack has 10 or 11 cards, but those packs have 5 or 6 cards, you're making 2 packs instead of 1 pack. So even though you're printing the same amount of cards, you're doing double the amount of packs and you need more capacity for the other wrappers to take care of those packs. So that's how I using knowledge I have and experience I have, that's how I assume, yes, they're going to print this to oblivion. They're going to focus more on printing this set because there's a lot more demand, but they're still going to print other stuff at the same time. And then they're going to get out of that print window and people are still going to be focused on that set. And people are still going to go kind of wild for that set, and whatever is still going out the distribution chain is going to dry up because as the warehouses get empty, they go to the distributors go to the stores, people get it from the stores, but the distributors keep a certain amount and they trickle it out a little slower. So there's a big slowdown. Like you're gonna notice there's a lot less on the market, but you're still gonna see it sporadically. People will probably still go a little crazy for it, but that's when like attention and focus will die down a bit because you don't see it every week now. You might see it every other month. So people don't focus on it as much and they start looking at other things. And then at around that point, the price will start to go down a little bit. Just a little bit. That's how it happened with celebrations. But then as time goes on, that set gets older and the price is gonna start spiking up. Just like it did with celebrations. Because celebrations, I don't remember it really ever going below MSRP. If you look at stuff like the UPC. The UPC I got a couple of years after release, and I got that UPC for around $300, which was a steal when I got it. And it went up even more than that well after that, and now it's I think like $1,200 or $1,400. It's an anniversary set, so it's always going to be something that inherently has value because there's going to be a lot of big chases out of it, like all those cards that they're reprinting for that subset. But yeah, so that's how I feel, and again, that's my unprofessional, non-employed view and take on the situation, Yoav. Kristen says, I do have my eye on some cheaper water type cards on TCG Player right now. I'll pick a few up next payday. That's always good to do, Kristen. It really is. Are they like IR cards or full arts, or are they just like common and uncommon? Just different things you need for the binder, or what exactly have you been keeping an eye on? Danny did say it'll most likely be printed more so than other sets. There we go, Kristen. Broly says more printing facilities will be up and running next year too. That is right. They'll be up and running 2028. But those printing facilities, when they're up and running, Broly, they're not going to focus on printing these old sets. And they're never going to catch up these old sets. Those facilities are not going to start up and print Prismatic Evolutions, Ascended Heroes, or probably even the 30th anniversary. Those facilities are going to be opened and they're already prepping to print the next few sets because they're allocating so much on their current facilities for those sets, it makes sense to time it to, all right when this opens, this is what we're gonna rely on to print, you know, the newer sets as they phase out the big in-demand set out of the current facilities printing now. Kristen said some common, some full arts from Pitch Black. Ooh, all right. Yeah, if you could get some of those hits, Kristen, for under the cost of a booster pack, and we're talking about cost at MSRP of a booster pack, it's worth buying. It is. There we go. Sweet. Now it showed up. 2027, but there are a few facilities and more in 2028. Oh, I thought that the facility originally stated for 2027 was pushed to 2028. That's the assumption I was under. I didn't know they're doing multiple facilities. I know that they're doing one mega facility, and that's the one that I thought was slated for Q4 of 2027, but then it got pushed Q2 of 2028. But I might be wrong. And this is just going based on memory after taking a few blinkies on the channel. So, again, I could be getting my information wrong right now. Broly says they won't be focusing on booster boxes reprint much. I think it makes more sense for them to print collection boxes and stuff. Because in terms of customer base, it's easier for a customer base to purchase those products at a lower price than it is for them to purchase booster boxes. So it does make sense for them as a company. Ooh, Gengar, sweet! Let's go ahead and sleeve this up. I know I already pulled this one, but Andy, you love Gengar, buddy. We pulled a Gengar. Big shout out to Andy Vasquez, a big supporter and great friend of this channel. Hope you're doing well out there, Andy, wherever you are today. That Ghastly reverse holo is pretty cool. Yep, Broly says they will do more ETBs, bundles, etc. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I think I got the right one. I don't know if I'm getting out of the right stack or the wrong stack. I might have pulled two from the right side, but if so, I'll pull two from the left side right now. Broly, you're in Cali or Florida today? There we go. All right. Ooh, grass. Gotta drop that blinky blinky, baby. Blinky blinky. I hope we get a nice hit on this one. We'll take a little celebratory blinky if it's an IR, a full art, or an SIR. So if it's a big hit, or if it's a gold. Let it sink in if it's anything good. If not, then oh well. It's not. Alright. Hey! This is a full art. Screw it. We get a double blinky. Let's freaking go. Alright. Let's freaking go. Mega Clefable EX. Damn, this one looks freaking cool. I don't think I pulled this last time out of the other booster box. It's pretty sick. I gotta sleeve this up and top load it right now. Sweet. Alright. Bang, says the chill pit. Yep. Alright. Let's go ahead and get the top loader. Sweet. Okay. Nice. Let's check it out. I just gotta have it tilted a little bit so the glare doesn't hit the card bad. That is why it's tilted like that. Because you know how we have the ring light on, so. Looks real clean, everybody. Real clean. Sweet. Alright. Let's put this pack away. Let me get that second blinky going. Alright. Blinky, blinky. That second blinky for that one. Let's see, Kristen says the highest card I'm keeping an eye on, around 33 bucks last time I checked from Pitch Black, and it's the Misty Full Art Trainer. That's a nice looking card. 33 bucks. I mean, it is Misty. That's definitely one to keep an eye on. That one might go down a little bit because it is a Full Art Trainer. I feel like Full Art Trainers kind of fluctuate. They don't really hold their value as much for the most part. There are some that have, but I mean, I feel like that Misty card's not bad. It's 33. Like if you see it hit like 25, or if you're able to pick up a copy for 25, that might be kind of cool. I think it's decent like at 25 bucks, honestly. 33 if you really want it, it's not too bad. If it hits like 30, that might be the signal to like try to pick up a really clean copy. And then Kristen says the colors kind of remind me of those Lisa Frank folders. On this one? Yo, just dropping in to say hi, everyone. Back to work for me though. I saw that long blinky. Sweet. Thanks, man. Thanks, dude. Alright, let's go ahead and keep the opening going though. Let's see if we can get something else that's spicy out of this. Yeah, that little battery, it's working pretty well for the blinky blinkies. It's actually a new battery that I picked up, and it has a variable voltage. So right now I feel like I have it dialed in just right, and it is giving us very, very good blinkies. I'm gonna guess Psychic Energy for this one. Let's see. Ooh, lemons. Look, Kristen, no psychic energy for me. Thank you, Chopit. I'm really happy with that Clefairy full art that we pulled. It's a nice looking card. Let's see. And regular hollow Landorus again. Or Landorus. There we go. That's the card that earlier tricked me and I thought there was a hit, but there wasn't anything behind it. Yeah, lemons. Let's get a little more of this energy going. Making Shug want a monster. Shug, if you happen to stop by, or if you're here listening right now, do they sell Monster Energy in Japan? Like, is that a thing? Like, I never asked. Is there energy drinks in Japan that are like the ones that I get over here, or are they like totally different? Genie Hollow, right? He's like, I will trick you from afar. You will think it is more than the regular hollow. Alright, let's see. I'm supposed to count up the packs because I really don't know if I got the right ones out of the right row. No, I think I'm good. I think I did get out of the right one. Now we just have 14 and 14 left. There's 28 left after I open this one. I did see you have a live stream set up for tomorrow, right, Kristen? 1 p.m.? For this one, I'm gonna guess Steel Energy. There we go. Yes, Julie making stream. There we go. Yeah, I did see the notification pop up in my feed, and when it popped up in my feed, Steel Energy. I hit the like remind me, like notify me when the stream starts. Yeah, the notification bell. There we go. If you would like to, go ahead and drop the link for your live stream for tomorrow, Kristen, in the chat, and let people know what the live stream is going to be about. So if any of my viewers want to check it out tomorrow, they'll be able to do so. Right now, I have to take a celebratory blinky for our Steel Energy. We're gonna bless the pack, see if we can get our first IR in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully there's something nice. Let's see. No, it was a Mora. And what's our last card? Hey, We did get a hit. Mega Cliff Fable EX. Let's freaking go. This is gonna be our first mega hit, like our first regular mega EX. They are textured. The Evil Tall earlier was not textured because it's not a mega. This is Mega Clefable EX, so it does have a nice textured like background to it. Sweet. So this box is very Clefable heavy. Makes me wonder if we're gonna get the Clefable SIR. It wouldn't be bad. It was definitely not one of the ones I mentioned, but technically Mega Clefable EX SIR cost more than Rose's Encouragement, which is my chase. That card is, the Clefable is $59.42, Rose's Encouragement is $55.49. Okay, I'm looking at it now. It doesn't look too bad. Actually, I just saw an aspect of it that looks pretty cool. Yeah, if you look at the bottom of the card, it almost looks like the Clefairy, or the Clefairy, like right underneath it. It looks like a ghost because it's all like white and it's like almost like gasping, and it's looking up at the Mega Clefable EX. It looks pretty nice. Like the very bottom left corner of the card. If you see it on TCG Player, zoom in and look at the bottom left corner of the card. Mega Clefable EX is actually a much more badass card than I thought. Dang, I would be happy if we pulled it now. I'm not gonna lie. Just because of that one thing that I just noticed. That looks pretty sick. Alright, sweet. Because this is a very Clefable heavy opening so far. We got 2 nice hits. I wouldn't be surprised if we just keep pulling more Clefable hits out of it. Alright, let's see here. Sweet. Kristen put the link for her live stream for tomorrow. She'll be making a moon fairy necklace for anybody that might be interested in checking it out. I might be there. I'm gonna try to be there, but Kristen, I'll text you after stream. Just if you send me a text sometime after my stream is done, just tell me, oh, are you gonna be able to stop by the stream? And then I'll be able to explain why I might not stop by tomorrow. I might not, but if I can, I will. I'm gonna try to, but I gotta confirm one thing with Yesenia after the stream. And then after I confirm that, I'll be able to confirm with you over the phone if I'm gonna be there in your stream tomorrow. So everybody else, the viewer, I might or might not be at Kristen Marie's stream tomorrow. I'm generally there, and I do try to be there, but there's a couple things going on, so it might require my attention, one of those items. And then Chilpit, I did see your question. Have you ever tried the Mountain Dew Game Fuel? Came in a 16-foot, no, not 16 foot, 16 fluid ounce resealable can. Flavor was called Charged Berry Blast. That was a favorite back in 2019. No, I did not try that one. For Mountain Dew, I've tried a few of their different like soda flavors. Like generally speaking, I do like Mountain Dew stuff, but I never tried any of the Game Fuel, which that was like their energy drink kind of like variant take on it, right? Because I do remember like the name, but it wasn't something that I purchased. For the most part, energy drink wise, Monster, I've done quite a few different Monster flavors. NOS, Full Throttle, Red Bull, I've also done Rockstar. There's been a couple of Rockstar energy drink variants that I've done. Mostly because when I worked at a hospital, they did this initiative where they got rid of all the like nasty stuff. Like they got rid of regular Coca-Cola. They got rid of regular energy drinks like Monster and stuff out of all their vending machines in the cafeteria, and they put all the healthier stuff like the diet sodas. They put like all the stuff that had like that fake sugar, and then they had a couple of Rockstar energy drink variants that were deemed healthier. So that's the reason why I've tried a couple of Rockstar like energy drinks. But besides that, I haven't really tried too much other stuff. I may have had one can of Rain Energy at one point or another, but I don't think I liked it. I've tried Celsius. I didn't like it. I tried Ghost Energy or something like that. I didn't like it. It tasted like candy, but I didn't like it. 5 Hour Energy. That's one that I've tried that's actually bad for me. Like that one gives me an adverse effect. I feel like it's too much. Like that one makes me feel kind of like jittery in a bad way. So I can't do 5 Hour Energy. Like 5 Hour Energy it's bad for me, man. But yeah. So that's why you mostly see me with Monster, NOS, Full Throttle, or Red Bull. Those are like my big go-tos. Yeah, imagine a 16-foot drink. That'd be pretty wild. That would be pretty wild. Alright, let's see. I want to open up. I'm going to have 4 of them side by side. We're going to do the art set. All 4 pack arts. And again, just to show it is all 4. All 4 pack arts. I'm going to do a big mega pack. We're going to put all 4 packs together. I'll start off by showing all 4 of the code cards. Then it'll be all 4 energy. You'll see all the common and uncommon for all the packs. Then at the very end, we're going to have the last 3 cards of each pack. So at the very end, it'll be 12 cards. And it'll consist of the last 2 reverse hollow and then the hit slot. So in the reason why is because in the second reverse hollow spot, you could get an IR, SIR, you could get the spicy hits. The hit slot is what could give you, like your full arts, or it could give you your full art trainer, or it could give you like the EXs, the textured EXs. So the last 12 cards are like the spicy zone. But I just gotta set that up together because I gotta open up all 4 packs and set them in order. I'm not gonna see what cards they are. They're all gonna be like backwards, like upside down to me. I'm just gonna see the back. So you as the viewer, you're gonna see the cards for the very first time before I do. You're gonna know the hits before I do. But it's gonna be a big 4-pack mega pack. Once I get everything set up, I'm gonna take a blinky. We'll start the mega pack, and if we get something really big out of it, we'll maybe take another blinky after. But that's what we're gonna do. 4-pack mega pack. Big shout out to Broly Pools. He's one of the individuals that makes me think of these mega packs. Alright. And now I just gotta do one thing. I want to get the mega pack in order, how I think it'll be spicy, and I'm gonna show you that before I even open it up. The Meowth pack is gonna be last. Stormy pack, second to last. First we're gonna have Zygarde, then Clefable. So that is gonna be the order in which the packs are gonna be set up. Alright. Second pack. I like how Kristen says, do a mega stack? Doing thinking emoji. And then the chill pit, good old mega pack. Starmie is third because I put Starmie and Meowth to the back because those are my packs that I'm most excited for. I think they're going to be the spiciest. You get me? So I believe in those packs, and I want the Mega Pack to have its spiciest option all the way in the back, so it's like a lead up to the spiciest hit. That's why I did that. Hey, is that Christopher Boo? Yeah, so Starmie Pack being third Kristen is actually a good thing. Yeah, I see Christy Kerb. Hi, folks. I said Christy Kerboo because I think that used to be the screen name. Am I mistaken? I feel like it was. Alright, we're finishing up the setup for this Mega Pack. I hope I set it up correctly. Alright. 4 packs. We have our code cards first, then our energies, then we have all the bulk, and then I should have 12 cards to the back. Give me 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12 cards to the back. Alright. I am going to start off by showing the code cards. So we got 4 code cards to begin. Alright, so all 4 code cards showed up. Now let's go ahead and take that blinky blinky for luck. Alright. There we go. Ooh. I just saw your message, Christian. That sounds wild. So like they were reading like the actual text messages? That's pretty wild. Hey, water energy, right? We didn't get no grass energy in that one, but we got water energy. That was good. That's pretty wild that they would get those text messages too. Especially after like a crime like that was committed. I don't know. It just feels weird that they got those messages from that victim. Yeah, doing a mega pack. A 4-pack mega pack. Trying to see if we get our first IR. We got Kristen with us right now.
Hi, Kristen.
Shug had come by earlier. We had Paul here earlier. We do have the Chill Pit. He's here with us. Yeah, the Chill Pit's been wishing us luck a lot. We have Chris. Her name says Christicker B. I think it used to be Christicker Boo. Remember? Christy? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hi, everyone.
Oh, and then Broly was here too. So we were talking a little bit about just opinions of what we have on what might happen with the new printing facilities once they're up and running. Yeah. But so far we got a full art Clefairy. That's the biggest hit we've gone, but it's just a regular like full art. We haven't pulled any SIR, IRs, or no other golds. We still have quite a few packs though. I think we still have like 24 packs, so we're only like a third into our booster box, and that's with this mega pack.
Still sounds promising.
Yeah. All right, we're into the reverse hollows now. Okay, no hit for that first one. That was pack 1. This is pack 2 for the spicy slot. Alright. Let's see. Pack number 2, the ending. No hit. So now we're going to pack number 3. Grass Energy, give us some luck. No hit for number 3. Let's see number 4. No spicy one for 4. Dang. So that was a mega pack that failed. Wow. That's crazy. Yep. Growing Energy, Superior, Dugong, Auroras. Let me just sleeve those up. They're just regular hollows. Yep. That means that the next 2/3 of the box are going to be the spicier ones. Because we still haven't pulled any of the spicy hits that you're not guaranteed, but you should, for the most part, be getting out of each box. Like, you're not guaranteed a certain set of IRs, but for the most part, you get 3 to 4. You get me? Since we've gotten 0, we're going to expect to see those 3 to 4 out of the remaining packs. Okay. Let's get these cards set aside. It does happen though, right, Kristen? It's the odds of opening, the rules of the game. They can't all be that spicy. But it sure would be nice. Alright. Alright, let's see. Got that all set aside. This one's trash. Let's see. Yeah, Kristen, you'll have to send me that link later. Um, yeah, none of what you mentioned there is honestly like I'm not recalling any like like those aren't any like news cases or anything I recall reading up about. So yeah, if you send it to me later, I'll be able to check it out. You said there's a 5-part series for that podcast. Yo, what's up, Trainer Glen? How's it going, buddy? Just opening some packs right now, dude. I got like 24 booster packs left for Perfect Order that I'm opening up. There we go. Netflix did a docu-series called The Crash that was about the case too. Yeah, I definitely didn't watch it on Netflix either. Is this like something new? Like it's barely getting like spotlight kinda? Like it might sound like the wrong word, but you know what I mean. Like is it something that it's getting like attention now and there's series being made and like it's being brought up? Cuz I'm only asking because I haven't heard of that case. So I don't know if it's like an old case that now like people like found out new things about, or is it like a new case and like it's being brought to light? You know what I mean? Let's see. Ooh, all right. We did get something. We got our first IR. So it came in the second third of the box. Auroras. Ooh, this is actually a really nice looking card, actually. It's not that bad after getting those regular hollow Auroras to finally get the IR variant. So just to put it into perspective, sweet. We're gonna grab this, put it to the side, and then we have, all right, regular Rocky Energy. This Rocky Energy looks a little left heavy. Let me see the back of the card. Part of me's like, is that an alignment dot? Let me see. I gotta take a look at it. Is it an alignment dot? It's possible. Or is it just a little bit of trash? Dang. It might be. Alright, so let me show you the back of the card. There might be an alignment dot in the bottom. Not sure if it made it on camera or not, but like legit, like right in the corner. Let's see. I gotta play with it. Give me a second. It might be an alignment dot. I'm not too sure. Also, I'll sleeve it and I'll top load it in case it is an alignment dot. Those errors are a little harder to come across. If not, it's just a top loader that I'm wasting on it. But I did notice that it looked a little left heavy from the front, so maybe. Alright, sweet. Actually, give me a sec. Okay, got another top loader for the Auroras. Sweet. Auroras is looking pretty clean, pretty good. It's a bit bottom heavy, but nothing too crazy. Alright, sweet. Check this out. Beautiful, clean looking card right here. Alright, now I'm going to catch up with chat right now. I know you dropped a couple things in chat, but I didn't get to see them just yet, Kristen. Let's see. Trainer Glenn said, you pulled a Clefairy yet? That's my chase. We pulled 2 Clefairies, but not the Clefairy. This is one of the Clefairies we pulled. That's one of them. This is the second Clefairy that we pulled. No SIR Clefairy just yet, then. Kristen said about that case earlier, happened 2022, getting attention now due to Netflix. Oh, okay. Yeah. Only reason Rotten Mango did... Oh, that's the name of the channel, I guess. Did the podcast 5-part series was because Netflix dropped their take on the case, and most of what they did said painted the victims in the wrong light. Basically glorifying what the other person did. Oh, dang. That's pretty wild. I usually, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't watch a lot of those shows. Like, I don't know. 3 parts. Like, usually those true crime series and all that, it doesn't really appeal to me. Like, I'm not, like, interested usually in, like, hearing about horrible things people did and how they tried to get away with it. That's the first part. I know it's a thing, and I know, like, a lot of people are into it, and, like, Yesenia likes watching that stuff, too, sometimes. But I, personally, I'm just like, I don't want to know about it, you know? That's the first thing. Then second... I get bored whenever I do try to sit through them. Like, if she watches one and she's like, dude, it's really good, you're gonna like it, watch it with me. And, like, I try to watch it with her, I tend to lose interest quickly, and I tend to, like, just kind of go off and do other things. Like, I just kind of, like, get sidetracked, and I never wind up finishing the thing. And then, I don't know, like, number 3, like I just feel like I feel like kind of like what you said right now has a lot of validity to it. I feel like sometimes the networks that put out those shows don't do it intentionally, maybe, but they try to portray the bad guys more humanely, and they try to portray the bad guys like they had to do this, that's why they did it. Like, I just, no, not for me, for the most part. I mean, I'll look at the thing, like, when you send it to me, like I'll see it, and I might even tell Yesenia about it, and she might wind up watching it. But if I don't wind up watching it, it's mostly because of that. Like, that's generally one of those things, like true crime documentaries and stuff like that. I'm like, it's usually not for me. Oh, you're right. I was showing Clefable and he was asking about Clefairy. The Clefairy that he's asking about is actually the IR Clefairy. No, the IR Clefairy hasn't been pulled. I still want to pull the IR Clefairy. See? Trainer Glenn, blame the blinkies, bro. Blame the breeding. For some reason, I thought you asked about the Clefable just because earlier I was showcasing the Clefable and I was saying how it's a Clefable heavy box. So I actually looked up the Clefable, bro, on TCG Player. And the Clefable, Mega Clefable EX, it's number 119. The SIR for it, bro, if you check it out, when you look at the very bottom left corner, you see what looks like a ghost like Clefairy, bro. Like the white Clefairy. It looks pretty sick. So I pretty much got Clefable on the mind right now, bro. So Kristen, good catch. Good catch, Kristen. There we go. Kristen says, that's understandable, Eddie. I personally do like watching them for background noise if I'm bored. I do like Rotten Mango's content, though. I'm guessing you're saying her, because it's HET. Take on cases is entertaining. Is it her? I don't know if it's a his or her. I don't know. I don't know who Rotten Mangoes is. Her. Okay, yeah. Alright, no big hit there. There we go. Ooh, we got a hit. Alright, I think we pulled this in our last box. Salazzle EX. I feel like we pulled 2 of them last time. Okay. This one doesn't look too bad. Just a little bit bottom heavy, but nothing too crazy. And then the back of it. There we go. Alright, so that's 2 regular EXs. We've got 1 textured EX, which is the Mega Clefable. And 1 full art, 1 IR. So we still have quite a few hits left in the box. You know what? I'm gonna top load the textured Clefable. There we go. The textured Clefable is now top loaded as well. We'll keep that a little safer that way. Salazzle looks like it could be a runway model. Yeah. It's just like, just cruising right through the runway. Yeah. It has the yeah, it has the personality for it. I do get what you mean about background noise, though, Kristen. Sometimes there are certain things that I just run in the background that I don't pay too much attention to, like while I'm busy doing tasks. Like there are certain podcast series that I prefer to just kind of have them like saved, and then when I need to do like a bunch of chores and stuff, that's part of the background like playlist that I have. But yeah, I totally get that. Right. Usually for the stuff I really like, I'm looking forward to watching. I don't like having it on in the background because I really want to pay attention to it. Like I don't want to actually miss that. Yo, we got our second IR. We got Eradicate. It's looking pretty sick. It's pretty nice. Sweet. I like it. I'll showcase the card in just a little moment longer after I sleeve and top load it. Regular Luxray Hollow. Gonna sleeve this one up as well. Chill Pit saying, I'll toss on some old school cartoons for background noise. Feels nostalgic. Dude, every now and then we do put old school cartoons on, but it's mostly because the cats like it. If you have cats at home, you could go on YouTube and look up Tom and Jerry cartoons. And they have playlists, tons and tons of episodes compiled together for Tom and Jerry. Cats love it. They will sit there and attentively look at the cartoon. They will sometimes follow the characters when they're running around, and they like interact with it sometimes too. Like they'll meow at the TV like during like the high like intensity parts of the cartoon. It's cute. It's cute. And I've done it with multiple cats, and all of the cats react the same way with it. Tom and Jerry cartoons for cats, perfect babysitter if you need it for your cat. Alright, so this Eradicate is bottom heavy from what I'm seeing. Okay, it's looking pretty sweet though. Looking at it, yeah, it's definitely bottom heavy. It's a little bit left heavy as well. Let's see. In the front, that should translate to right heavy. Yeah, I definitely see it. Alright. So let's top load it and then I'll show it. There we go. Okay, sweet. Alright, check it out. So that's a beautiful second IR. I'm expecting at least one more IR in the remainder of the box. Let me see how many hits we're at so far though. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits so far. So we're still due some more hits. We definitely are. Kristen says, sometimes it's either a true crime podcast or if someone is playing a game live, I'll put it on while I clean. Nice. see. Give me 1 second. I feel like a sneeze is coming on, so I'm gonna step off camera. I'm gonna grab a tissue really quick. All right, back everybody. Let's see. All right, cool. Not missing anything. Well, didn't open the pack yet. Think I'm done with this. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's go ahead and get into the pack. Alright, let's see here. Grass energy. Gotta take a blinky then. Gots to. Kristen says, back to. Had to get water from the fridge. Definitely gotta stay hydrated. I'll drink a little bit of water in a little bit. Probably after this pack. I haven't really drank water. Let's go ahead and take the blinky blinky. Let's see, this one's a nice little lucky pack. And then, final card. No hits. Rocky energy. It's okay. The blinky is what we looked forward to in that one. The blinky. Thank you, Chilpit. I did see those lucky 4-leaf clovers dropped in the chat for us. See what it is? It's a delayed luck. We still get lucky in the next hit, the next pack. Sometimes we're just a pack too early. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. Let's see. We'll open a few more packs, and if we don't get a nice hit, we'll do another mega pack. Starmie, bring us the luck of the water energy on this one. Kristen, put all your energy into this pack. Make it a Meowth SIR. That's what we want to see right now. That'll be spicy. Meow SIR incoming. Chupit says, wasn't a tornado watch last night. Damn! Got the alert on my cell and everything. Crazy winds and a lot of rain. Shit, dude. I'm glad to hear you made it out of that one. Like, okay, you know, because you're here chatting it with us right now, but dang, bro. That is wild. Kristen, thank you, thank you. Boom. Water energy. Mm. 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 Let's see if it happens. Let's see if it happens. Come on, hit. We want to see the hit. So behind reverse hollow Snorlax we have no big hit, but behind that Chien Pao. Kristen, we were prepping for something nice, and unless this has the freaking alignment dot in the back, can it? Will it? No, it will not. So sad, so sad. But you know what? Check it out. Tell me, Kristen, tell me that this right here will not be a $20 card someday. Reverse hollow Snorlax. Tell me in 10 years it won't be a $20 card. We're gonna go ahead and sleeve this bad boy up as well. Just like the regular hollow Gengar, that's gonna be a money card down the road. It'll be like a $10 card that's like a regular hollow. I just gotta put it away somewhere and forget about it. Like, right now, for Pokemon 151, the Japanese one, I believe the reverse hollow Pokeball is a $20 card. So that would be the equivalent of this. You get me? Like, there's no reverse hollow Pokeball for this set. There's just reverse hollow. And Snorlax kind of hyped up like Gengar. So I'm just saying, like, with enough time, posible. So it's always good to keep, you know, those popular Pokemon, like, in a separate stack if you can when you're sorting. I try to keep all the Snorlax, Charizard, Gengar, Pikachu, Dragonite, Evolution, like all those cards, they're in a separate, like, pile. Even if it's like the common, uncommon, reverse hollow, regular hollow variants, I still keep them separated from the other, like, regular cards. You remember for Evolving Skies, they had the reverse hollow Eevee that has Rayquaza in the background, and it was like $16 or like $17 at one point, and that's just like a regular reverse hollow. Like, it got super, I think, bought out. But it's good to keep the cards separated, because in instances like that, you go to a very specific section of your collection / inventory, and you could easily look through it, gather a few of those cards, go and trade it for some sealed product, or trade it for some other singles you need for your collection. It helps one fill in those gaps over time. Alright, we got another hit. I believe we got this last time too. Mega Skarmory EX, another textured card. Yeah, I think we got this out of our last booster box.
Any luck?
We still have a little bit left, but we still have a couple hits that were pending. Nothing big taken out, but we got this nice Raticate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then this was our other IR that we pulled so far. The Mega Skarmory EX, I know it didn't have too much value, but it does have some texture, so I'm still gonna just put it in the top loader for now. Just to give it a little more protection than just the regular sleeve. So this one's gonna go sweet right under it. Alright, let me see how many packs there is left. Okay. So I had 2 extra on one side, which means I did skip the rotation. I'm gonna open these 2 to make up for that. We have 8 and 8 left, which is 16 after that. 16 packs total. We're gonna make this one a double pack, so I am gonna have to add both together. This one is not the mega pack, but it's close to it. It's just a double pack. And it's because I skipped the rotation once on the left side of the box. So I had 8 on one side, and then I had 10 on the other side. So now we have 8 and 8. Alright, let me grab the code cards. Sweet. We're going to show the code cards first. Alright, and now I have to energy to the front. Energy to the front on this one as well. And then the last 3 from this one, we're going to go over here. There we go. Now it's in order. I see what that's. Alright, now I got it in order. I had the energies out of sort on it. That's why I had to look at the bottom of the stack. I was gonna have like half. I was gonna have energy, bulk, and then the hits. So I had to move the energy over. But now we're on it. We've got psychic energy to start. The hits are going to be the last 6 cards, but it's actually going to be like the last 4 cards. Because out of the last 6 cards, the first 2 will be the regular reverse holo. Then we have the spicy reverse holo slot, then the hit slot. So, let's see what we get. Thank you, Chopit. Let's see if we could get something spicy, Chill Pit. Alright, so we're in that first reverse hollow spot, second reverse hollow spot, and then let's see spicy. Ooh, no spicy yet. Alright. Spicy in our next one, let's see. No spicy, I see Ratata. Then we have our hit spot. Regular hollow dugong, followed by alright, Meowth EX, regular EX hit at the end. No spicy, double pack didn't have anything too crazy in it. Just a Meowth EX. This is good for decks though, because I did hear that the Meowth card is a super playable card. Let's see its ability. Last Ditch Catch. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may use this ability. Search your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. You can't use more than one ability that has Last Ditch in its name each turn. So if you start your move, you draw your card, you have this, you put it down on your bench, you search through your deck, get a supporter card, show it to them, and put it into your hand. Then you shuffle your deck. Continue your move from there. That's pretty cool. Tuck Tail. It does 60 damage. It requires 3 energy, any energy. Put this Pokemon and all attached cards into your hand. So if you have him in the active Pokemon spot with 3 energy attached, you can use that ability, then use him to attack, and then at the end of the attack, he goes to your hand with all the attached energy, and then next turn you could put him down on the bench again and use that Last Ditch Catch again to get another supporter card. It is a pretty strong card. It is nice. 170 health points, regular EX. Alright. Then Dugong. Nothing too crazy with this one. Alright. Too bad the double pack didn't have anything too wild in it. But it is nice that we got Meowth. Let me break this up. Kristen says a kitty though. It's true. It is a kitty cat. So I'm not gonna be upset. Alright. Down to 16 packs for the box. We still need one more IR and maybe our big hit out of the box. 2 big hits if we can get gold, as well as an SIR. That would be beautiful. And I think we're still gonna get like another full art Pokemon. I think we get like 2 like full arts. Or we might get like a full art item, maybe? Alright, let's see. Fighting Energy. Rose's Encouragement. That would be nice if we could get that SIR. Ooh, that reverse hollow Gengar. We're gonna sleeve up the reverse hollow Gengar. Regular Telepathic Energy. we go. Gengar, gonna get a sleeve for thee. Sweet. Looks pretty clean. No. Alright, that came off. Sweet. There was something on the border of the back of the card, but it just came off. Alright. I made sure to get it from the other side, so this time I didn't mess up the rotation. Alright. Fire energy. Let's see if we could get a fire pull out of this pack. Something nice. Come on. Gengar again. Regular hollow. Not the reverse hollow this time. We pulled a couple regular hollow Gengars last time as well. I think we pulled 2 or 3 last time. Might have been 3. Sweet. Gengar I'm not upset for. If I don't get a hit, I'd rather it be a Gengar than like, I don't know, than the Chin Pao that we've been getting. I'd rather have it be Gengar than the Dugong. I know Kristen likes the water energy, but Gengar, I'd rather have it than Luxray. If I'm gonna be stuck with a regular hollow, just give me Gengar. Just Gengar. We're back to the right side of the box right now. I think most of our hits have honestly been coming from the right side of the box. Because I'm just going in order from front of the box to back of the box. And I'm just alternating right side to left side. But I feel like most of them have honestly been from the right side. Right now we're on the right side. Let's see if we get a hit. Psychic. Ooh. Am I seeing ahead into the future? Am I feeling the hit that's about to arrive? There we go. I almost made a mess. I almost dropped the stack of bulk right here. That would have sucked. I would have been like, that's an after stream problem. So after Judge, no big hit. We got a rah. After the Tyrant, we have... Oh, we do have a hit. Nice, we got another one of our full art. We got the Decidueye EX full art. I did say that I was expecting like another one. I don't remember if we got this last time. Part of me feels like we did. However, this was a pretty clean copy. Sweet. Alright, let's go ahead and sleeve it up and top load it. So it does look like the right side has more hits. This was from the right side. It's absolutely undeniable scientific empirical evidence. Let's see. And it had to be a grass energy Pokemon too, on top of it all. So that's rich. Let's look at the back. The Decidueye EX, baby. It's going to be our second full art Pokemon. Our non-mega full art Pokemon. Because Clefable is a mega form. Alright. Now we're back to the left side. Let's see if the left side can redeem it. What if the left side has the SIR? It goes, right side might have more hits, but the left side has heavier hits. And we have darkness for the energy on this one. Kristen liked that seal that we just passed by. Let's see what's after that Naveen. Crushing Hammer. Dang. I wanted to see something spicy. And then Superior. Alright, so we're still chasing that last IR. And I feel like we're still due some hits. I'm gonna get a little hit count going right now. But I think we're still overdue some hits. Let's see, because... Give me a second here. And then I did see some messages come in. I'll check them out right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we only have 12 packs left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 hits. And there's 12 packs left. I'm expecting 12 hits minimum. 14 is like average. So since we're at 9, we're still due 3, maybe 5 hits. So 3 to 5 hits out of the remaining 12 packs. That's what we're expecting. Alright. Now going back. Chopit says, what type of music you listen to, bro? For the most part, it's rock, different genres of rock. Like, I like classic rock. Like, I like listening to rock from the 60s and the 70s. I like some rock from the 80s. Well, like there's a there's a few bands I like from the 80s. There's a lot of rock I like from the 90s and early 2000s. I like punk rock. I like emo rock, alternative rock, indie rock. Um, I can't really say like I'm a metalhead. You get what I mean? But like, there's some metal that I listen to. But like, I like, yeah, it's a lot of different genres of rock. I like that vampire music, that skater music. You know what I mean? Like those subgenres of rock as well. Like I wouldn't really say like goth. Like I don't feel like I really listen to like goth music. But there might be like very little goth music here and there that I might like. But but yeah, I feel like a lot of what I listen to is like it's either from like the 90s and early 2000s or it's from like the 60s and 70s. Like that's the most of what I listen to. And then I do like some modern stuff. Like modern stuff that comes out nowadays, I'm kind of like mixed, like all over the place. It really depends on like what it is, and if I like it, then like I'll vibe to it. But like if I just start naming bands that I like, and they're not gonna be in any particular order. I'm just gonna start naming bands that I listen to that I like. And again, no order for genre or which ones I like more or stuff. This is just some of the stuff I like listening to. The Doors, Pink Floyd, AC/DC. I do like the Beatles. Um, then again, I'm just gonna be jumping all over the places as I remember. Rolling Stones. Um, Blink 182, Alkaline Trio, Weezer, Escape the Fate, Sublime, The Dirty Heads, 311, Nirvana, The Smashing Pumpkins, Boxcar Racer, System of a Down, Bullet for My Valentine, Guns N' Roses, Ozzy Osbourne, The Smiths, Morrissey, The Cure, Danzig, Leonard Skinner, Kansas, Oasis. So I'm pretty sure I'm still missing a gang of bands, bro, like that I'm not even recalling right now. But that's just like parts of it. You get what I mean? Story of the Year. I like a little bit of AFI. Not a whole lot, but I've seen them live. The Used. I like early stuff from My Chemical Romance, not really their older stuff. I like stuff from Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge and before. I don't. The Black Parade, I like bits and pieces of it, but after the Black Parade, I didn't really like My Chemical Romance. I like Evanescence. I like Paramore. Plus 44 is another band that had Mark Hoppus from Blink 182. Like, I feel like I'm missing so much. I like Foo Fighters, dude. Like Foo Fighters. One of the biggest songs that always plays in my mental, play track. Like, you know how like, if you ever have that moment where you just have a little bit of quiet to yourself and you could kind of like start thinking of a song and you hear it playing in your head. Like, one of the songs for me for that type of moment, Foo Fighters, Everlong, or Foo Fighters, My Hero. Epic ballads, bro. Oh, and then I love Taking Back Sunday. That's another band that I like. Um, The Color Fred. That's one of the singers from Taking Back Sunday. That's his other band. I feel like I'm missing so much more, but like that's just you get me. That's a sampling. The Ramones. I like the Ramones. Um, I feel like I'm missing so much more. Chopit says, sometimes I ask myself, whatever happened to that sound, bro? The things we get of today compared to what we used to get is night and day. Chopit, honestly, this is what I think. It's because, and I'm gonna get so much backlash on this, bro. I just feel like, so I'm gonna get backlash on this, bro, and I know I am, and I'm just gonna say, I just feel like bands back then were a little more talented because I feel like there wasn't as much synthetic instruments and shit like that. So you had to actually learn how to play the thing, and you actually had to like keep a rhythm and a pace rather than just set up a track and have everything be a digital instrument that's used where you could just be like, oh, I'm just gonna sample this, and when it sounds good, I'm just gonna play it over and over on a track, and then I'm gonna sing over it and overlay it. Back then, you had to like come up with the song naturally and make it flow naturally. That's what I feel. But again, I'm gonna get so much shit for it. I already know. Someone's gonna prove me wrong. They're gonna actually prove to me that you need more talent to do that now and that it's more difficult. But I feel that that's why music sounded different back then. It was just less fake. That's. It sounds shitty to say, but like music to me now sounds too digital, too like clean, too fake. Like it just doesn't sound as right. And in certain artists that that you listen to, you can tell like, oh, they're actually using like real instruments and like it has a different feel, a different vibe to it. And I'm not trying to talk shit of any particular artist or anything like that. I'm just saying like that's how I feel. That's how I'm answering the question. Damn it. There we go. I'll take the repercussions. Like if you think about it, with a bunch of artists like back in the day, you listen to them or you came across them and they had their own vibe, their own feel. Like you grow up and you're like, oh, other bands sound like that band. They're trying to copy that band. Stuff that comes out now, to me, feels like it chases that feel of another band. Stuff that comes out now wants to sound like another band. It wants to remind you of another band, to put you in that place that other band put you in, to make you more of a fan. That's how I feel. Like you see the influence of others upon the creation of their current music way more heavily now. Although previous artists were influenced by other artists that became them, but I feel like since those were genres that were like just starting, just being created, those were like the pioneers of those genres. You get what I mean? Yeah, if that makes any sense. Oh, and then No Effects is also another band I like. The Mighty Mighty Boss Stones. Also, Pennywise and Goldfinger. So, I've been to a bunch of concerts, bro. And I've taken Yesenia with me to a bunch of concerts for genres of music that she herself was not into at one point or another. But she has fallen in love with some of the music that those artists have brought to her. and she has seen just how talented and how clean those artists sound live compared to their like recordings. Like she has seen some artists that sound live 1-to-1 to their recordings, and she's just amazed. She's blown away by the talent that they show. And at the same time, we've gone to some big name artists for modern music for other genres, kind of like rap and hip hop, and they're like big names and they have big like hits that are like everywhere, and like we've seen them perform those, and like it doesn't sound right like when they do it live. Like it sounds like way off. We once went to a performance and we saw an artist that was doing their big hit that was like on the Billboard charts, and they fucked up and forgot the lyrics halfway through that song, and it was their big hit song that was their like money maker, that was like on TV and commercials and sorts and all sorts of shit. There was like a social media like trend that was going on utilizing that song, and they did that song, and I was excited to hear it. I was super pumped up to hear it live, and we see it, bro. That sucked. It sucked so bad. Like after that, we were like, those guys, they probably didn't even make that song. Like they just paid someone to like make it for them, and they're just performing it. Like you could tell when the artist truly cares about their work. Kristen says Evanescence and Paramore, yes. Theory of a Dead Man was fire, she said. Chupit says, I find myself wanting an older sound from a newer band, but I understand music evolves and people get with the times they are in. Definitely understandable. There we go. Okay, so if you want an older sound from a newer band, there is one that I came across, bro, that has it. I gotta look up the name right now. I think it's called Bridget Calls Me Honey or something like that. The dude sounds like he kind of sounds like The Cure or like Aha. Like Aha, the one who sings Take On Me. He kind of sounds like that. Or The Cure or like David Bowie. He kind of has that like 80s like pop kind of feeling. Like it's kind of dope, bro. I got to see what the dude was called right now, but I just came across him not too long ago. So it's one of the newer ones that I've listened to recently that I liked. All right, let's see. All right, I'll get to that other question in just a second. Now I'm gonna take some thinking. Chill pit. Kristen says, I'm heading to bed, starting to fall asleep. Good night, Chat and Eddie. We'll catch the replay in the AM. Alright, sounds good, Kristen. Sounds good. Good night. And then Chill Pit, I did see your question, which was out of the concerts you have been to, which one stood out for you and why? So I'll answer that one in just a moment. That one's just going to take a little bit of thinking real quick. I think I have like 3 answers picked out for that so far. Alright. We got Tyrantrum, regular hollow. Alright, and we're down to 10 booster packs. So I guess I could go into story time and I don't feel that bad about it. Let's see. Let me see how many we got. Okay, we don't have too many people here. Alright, first I want to see if I could find the name of that band for you, Chill Pit. So give me one moment really quick. Okay, it's called Bridget Calls Me Baby. And the song I heard from them is called Slumber Party. I mean, I heard a couple of songs, but Slumber Party has like a video, bro. So there's like an actual video that he has. Slumber Party by Bridget Calls Me Baby. Dude, that dude has straight up like an old school vibe to him, bro. Like, so he's a new like. It says they started in 2022. He's a newer artist that I like. Yeah. All right. So now, bro, to answer your question, all right. Out of the concerts I've been to, which one stood out for you and why? So I've got three that I've got picked out. So one of them is the When We Were Young festival. It was when it was in California, not in Las Vegas. It was in California first. I went with Yesenia when they were on the beach in Huntington Beach. And we went to the When We Were Young festival. And I might be wrong about it being on the beach. I know it was in Orange County. I know 100% it was in Orange County. But if it wasn't at the beach, then it was at another. It might have been like at a Fairplex or something. I might be wrong. The reason why I'm saying it wasn't at the beach, I might be confusing it with the Back to the Beach festival. The Back to the Beach festival was on the beach, and there was a few bands that we saw at the Back to the Beach festival, which we went to, as well as the When We Were Young festival. So taking that back, I don't think When We Were Young was on the beach, but it was in Orange County. It was in California, and it was before the pandemic had hit. Because I know when the pandemic hit, that's when it became like a Las Vegas thing. That's when it like moved to Nevada. So the When We Were Young festival, the reason why that stood out is we went when Morrissey was performing. And I already knew who Morrissey was, and I'm a fan of the Smiths. And I had told Yesenia that I was looking forward to seeing him, but I was looking forward to seeing other bands that were performing. One of which, if I'm not mistaken, was Alkaline Trio. And I think Alkaline Trio was like the one that I really, really wanted to go see. So if I'm mistaken, Alkaline Trio wasn't there, but I know 1000% beyond a reasonable doubt it was like a thing with Morrissey. But either way, we went to that festival, and all throughout the festival, we kept hearing people go, "Oh, Morrissey's not gonna perform. He does it a lot where he's supposed to be the big headliner and he doesn't even show up. Like he cancels last minute, bro." And in the festival, none of the food trucks sold any animal products, any meat. It was like a completely vegan thing. I'm not vegan. I love steak, damn it. I eat meat. So I was like, I'm not going to be able to eat. But we saw this one food truck that had like grilled cheese. So I went up to him and I'm like, "Bro, it looks like fucking cheese to me. Like, what makes it vegan? Like, how is it fake cheese? Like, make it make sense to me." And the guy looked around and he's like, "Dude, it's regular cheese." So I fucking bought a grilled cheese and I ate that, which I thought it was funny, but it's kind of fucked up at the same time because that means a lot of people thought it was like something vegan and it wasn't. Well, either way, Morrissey actually performed that night, and he actually like he like freaking killed it. Like it was amazing. Yesenia fell in love with his voice, and like literally like on the ride home she's like, "Can you play the music you have with him?" And I did, and she's like, "That sounds just like him when he was on stage." She's like, "It sounds exactly like him." Like she was amazed at how like his live performance sounds exactly like his recorded stuff. But it's not like he was like lip singing. Like you could tell he's really singing because he's even like talking to the crowd in between and stuff. And like it was just epic. So that was one of my like favorite ones that stands out to me. Number two was the last year that they had the Music Festival here in California. And the Music Festival was like a thing that Travis Barker was doing. And it was a music festival and like Task 2 festival. And I went when Blink 182 was playing, and they were playing with Good Charlotte and Machine Gun Kelly. And I had VIP tickets, and for the VIP section for that concert, you also got a wristband to give you unlimited alcohol. So it was like the first concert I went to, not with VIP because I've been to a lot of them with VIP, but it was the first concert I went to with a VIP ticket that had like a wristband included for unlimited alcohol. So I drank a bit more than I should, but not just that. I had a meet and greet with Travis Barker prior to the whole thing because we got like the most expensive ticket they had for it. Not we, Yesenia got it, and she bought it for me. It was a gift. And there was like a private meet and greet. It was like very small. It was like a small group of people, but we got like a goodie bag with all sorts of memorabilia. I think we got like a shirt, a poster. I got a signed drum head. We had a photo op, so I got like some pictures with him, and he signed my shirt. I had a Blink 182 shirt, which he signed, and it was just cool. And you're just like mingling and chilling with him, like prior to the show starting, and getting like snacks and shit. Like it was like epic, bro. It was like one of the best things I could do as a fan, and I think that's the first time I got to see Blink 182 play live. Third concert that stands out to me the most is actually during the pandemic. So it was either I think it was in 2020. It might have been October 2020. Right around Halloween, Alkaline Trio had a concert at House of Blues. I believe it was House of Blues in Anaheim. It was a very small venue, and I went. It basically everybody from Bass Showcase, all four of us were there, and I believe my brother-in-law also came with us, and it was a really small venue, and we were in the pit section, all the way to the front, like smack dab in the middle. And during that concert, I got to see Matt Skiba in the eye, and I was like, fuck yeah! And he did it back, like he locked eyes with me and he did it back, so that was cool, dude. Like, it's one of my favorite bands of all time, so it was totally awesome. And there's this book that me and Brian had worked on prior to working on the channel here for Bass Showcase. I believe we already had the book published, and I may have given a copy of the book to Matt Skiba. If I didn't give him a copy of the book at that time, there was another concert I went to where I think I handed a copy of my book over to him. And it's a horror book, so it kind of suits. But yeah, that's the third concert that stands out to me the most. One of my favorite bands of all time. I was literally there for the whole fucking performance. Smack dab in the middle, dude. I got to see the dude. They were slated to play when we were young in Las Vegas for that month. But they didn't wind up playing over there, and they wound up playing that small venue over here. So it was kind of wild. Like, it was like one of those shows where like we heard about it, and I was like, nah, but I thought they're gonna be out of town, and like we got tickets expecting it to be like refunded or something. But no, it was pretty dope. So those are gonna be the concerts that stand out to me the most, man. Dude, there are definitely some awesome memories, man. I've had lots of fun. I've gotten to experience quite a few amazing times. You know, been to a bunch of concerts, been to a few movie premieres, been to a few movie screenings prior to the premieres as well. So it's been a fun ride thus far, brother. Been a fun ride thus far. Ooh, baby. It's about to be a little more fun because we're about to drop a blinky blinky. And the great thing about it all, dude, is it's so much better when you have people there to share those times with. You know what I mean? Like, all these memories, they're not just my memories. Like, I shared those memories with others. So, like, it makes it that much more real. You know what I mean? Like, it further cements it in one's mind. Blinky blinky for the luck. Let's see if we get that IR, and let's see if it's the Clefairy. So we're down to the last 10 packs. We know we need to hit 1 IR during those last 10 packs. I think we still have 3 hits pending, minimum. Let's see if I'm right. Thank you, buddy. I see the cheers message. And I see those lucky clovers. Alright, right behind Lumio City we have no IR. Doublade, right? No, Honedge. Not Doublade. We had Honedge and then regular hollow Tyrantrum. We won't even waste too much time. We'll get right into the next pack right now too. I do want to thank you for reminding me of those fun times at those concerts, Chill Pit, because I did have to think about it, and once one thinks about it, it's like you're traveling down memory road, you know? I have seen Alkaline Trio and Blink-182 play several times. And I have seen The Used play several times. I've only seen Sum 41 play once. It was in their Disruptor tour, which had The Used. That was a pretty cool tour. Sum 41 was really good live, dude. Like, really fucking good. They're a band I totally tell everyone, if you're into them, watch them. They're totally worth it. The Danny. Alright, let's see what we got behind the Danny. Ooh, alright. We got our full art item, which I was wondering about earlier. We got Energy Recycler. So this is a hit. It's one of the bigger hits. It's a full art. It's a little tougher to get. Sweet. I don't think that we got it last time. So I think this is brand new for us. This is going to be good for our master set. It's pretty well standard. Not too bad. It's not perfect. It looks like the only border that's a little bit smaller is like the right side of it. Let me showcase the back of it. So, it doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and sleeve and top load this card. Nice. Alright, so 2 more hits expected, minimum. We have 8 packs. There we go. Alright. Card is well protected in there for us. And this is the back of it. Alright, sweet. So behind the Danny, we had a spicy little card. Alright, let me get these last packs out. There's 8. Let's see. So that means there should be 28 right here. There we go. Making a little bit of room for myself here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shoot! All right. So right here it's funny. Right here, these 4 packs, the pack art, we have enough for a mega pack. That's one. Let's see the other side. So that was the right side of the box. The left side of the box as well. Isn't that funny? We got enough for 2 mega packs. 2 mega packs. Alright, let's see. I started, let me do some math. I think I started around 8:15, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we've been going for 3 hours. 3 hours. Alright. We could pretty much end the stream and just do 2 mega packs for the end instead of 8 single pack openings. I think I might do that. I think I might do 2 mega packs. I have 8 packs left, and it's funny because it breaks down to 2 mega packs because it's the pack art for each one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do 2 mega packs and then just end it after that, rather than 8 single packs. We're gonna take a blinky blinky for luck, and then we're gonna go ahead and open up a mega pack. All right. Chopit is right. He says was meant to be, bro. Yep. Yesenia agrees. I'm gonna set it up then, bro. We're still chasing 1 IR. And I have at least 2 hits that I should be getting out of the box still.
Okay.
So if we get lucky, we might have 1 big hit out of this mega pack, 1 big hit out of the other one.
Oh.
Or 2 of them here, nothing in the other one. We'll see. Yeah. I think I'll probably finish in like 15-20 minutes. Before I do show the mega pack, I will show the codes, just like we did earlier. It'll be easier since the codes are sideways and the cards are vertical, like going from landscape to vertical. Okay, so that's Alright, almost done setting up the mega pack, bro. And I'm setting it up like in perfect order, actually. Like, even the last 3 cards in the back, it's going to be the regular reverse holo that's guaranteed to be a reverse holo. Then it's the spicy slot. Then it's the hit slot for all of them. So it's going to be like super in order, bro. Alright, check out the code cards first.
Is it just, what did you say it was?
The Chopit.
The Chopit?
I think it's just the Chopit right now because Kristen just went to bed. So I gotta check.
So you're giving a private live stream?
Yeah, private opening for the Chopit right now. Everybody else will have to rewatch it on the re-upload. Kristen says she'll watch the re-upload later, so just like usual, we like to put on a show for the rewatch gang as well, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't expect everybody to be here, especially on a Saturday night. Yeah, it's just the chill pit, I believe, right now. Chill pit, thank you very much for being here. You know what? Chill pit's gonna get a blinky blinky just for himself. Cause, love you, pal. That's why. For real, I really am grateful that you're here. And whether we have 100 people, 50 people, 20 people, 5 people, or 1 person in the lobby, we're still gonna run the show regardless. We're still gonna make it fun and entertaining. And I'm still gonna drop some motherfucking blinkies. Let's go. Yeah, I remember, man. Night owl just like myself, brother. Why fall asleep in the night when I can sleep during the day? Woo! Hey, we got grass energy. You saw that? Fire, grass, and psychic. So far, the energy variants I like. Followed by lemons at the end. That lightning energy. Little shout out to Angie. You know what's funny is that I know some people would just get rid of the bulk in the mega pack and only show the hits. But I still like showing the bulk. I still feel it's a little bit of a lead up. And I still like that it showcases the art from the artist that contributed towards the set. Even if it's for a brief moment, I try to keep it clear and in view so the viewer can pause the video and truly enjoy that card if it is one of their favorite Pokemon, or if it happens to be maybe one of their favorite Pokemon type. Like when Kristen loves seeing the common and uncommon water Pokemon. And it also assists people in seeing, as long as everything is clear and in focus, the stats for the Pokemon card, especially if they do happen to play the TCG. Chilpit says, I always say every card deserves attention. That's true, Chilpit. That is very true. So these first 4 reverse hollows are just going to be reverse hollows. After this next reverse hollow, we're in the spicy slot. So for 4 of them, we could get IRs or maybe SIRs. There we go. What was I saying? I was saying we could get IRs or SIRs. We got the IR we were looking for. We got Rowlet. So we didn't get Clefairy, unfortunately. And I do feel like we got Rowlet last time. Either way, though, it is grass energy, gang. So we're not going to be upset. We got Rowlet IR out of our mega pack right here for perfect order. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Rowlet IR. Sweet. Set that down. Right behind Rowlet we have Haunter, alright. Haunter reverse hollow. Here we go. And we got another little rah-rah, another dino. And right behind the dino, do we have anything spicy? Oh, Pokemon Catcher. Okay. Pokemon Catcher, reverse hollow. Now we're gonna go to our hit slot, 4 hit slots in a row. Behind Chien Pao. Telepathic energy then. Alright, we got a hit. Mega Zygarde EX. It's going to be one of the textured ones. Right behind it we have. So those were the 2 remaining hits I was looking for, by the way. That puts us at 12 hits. This puts us at 13. Lapras EX. This is going to be a standard non-textured hit here at the end. Lapras EX. Sweet. Alright, check out the back of this card. Centering's pretty nice on it. Centering's not bad at all on this card. Here is the front. So we're at 13 hits out of the box. We're at 1 more than the minimum quote-unquote guarantee we hear about. And we're 1 below the box average, because I feel like 14 was the box average. That means our next mega pack might have 1 hit minimum. 1 hit minimum. It might have 0 hits though. It might be a mega fail pack like the one we had earlier. But if it has 1 hit minimum, could it be that it'll be the SIR or the gold hit? We're getting down to it, everybody. We're getting down to it. See this Rowlet. Ooh, Rowlet looks nice. Sweet. I'm down to 1 more mega pack right now. Oh, that had something in the front. There we go. Almost dropped the Rowlet, but did not. Gotta sleeve up 2 more things, then I can set up the last mega pack. Chill Pit, I do hope we get something spicy out of the last mega pack. Because I'm gonna be straight up, bro. The numbers are not looking too hot for the last mega pack. I'm just gonna be straight up. I feel, and I'm not trying to jinx myself here, but I feel like we might get a fail pack for the last mega pack, bro. Unfortunately. So I am hoping I'm proven wrong, and I am hoping that we pull some heat. Got this. Got this. Then I am just putting the bulk away, so just bear with me for anybody watching this right now or at a later time. Gotta keep my work area clean. Clean, neat, and tidy. Alright, last mega pack. Gonna take a Blinky Blinky right now. The Blinky Blinky, well, first, I did say I was gonna hydrate, and I never wound up hydrating. So, water, then Blinky Blinky, Mega Pack, then last Blinky Blinky, and end stream. That is what's left on the itinerary. Damn, that's good. ice cold water. Alright, so that was the water that I had to drink. Give me 1 second. Blinky blinky time. 3, 2, 1. Like Team Rocket, we're blasting off again. That was a nice one. Let's see. Chupit says, might go through some of the PC. The missus has a vendor coming up. Wanted to test out the market one time. Maybe like 40 to 50 single cards to test the waters. Nice, dude. I hope it goes really well for you. I do hope that you are able to sell off as much of the inventory as possible and that it is a positive experience so you're able to return and relive that experience in a positive manner as well. I really, really do wish that the location you do it at winds up being a location you can go back to test the waters again in the future and get the same results. Now let's go ahead and prepare. Last final pack. I have had the opportunity to go vend, and I have been offered the opportunity to vend by some, of the friends I have encountered here in this field of content creation. I've turned it down just because I didn't feel like I really had everything that I needed so I could go vend successfully. I felt like I had some of the stuff I needed, but not everything. However, I don't discount it from being a possibility in the future. I might try it out one day. You know what I mean? I think I could do it. Like, if I do attempt to do it, I think I could possibly do it. But I feel like, especially with my OCD, I have to have everything lined up and I have to feel like I'm prepared and able to handle either the 1, 2, or 3 day for the vending. Because sometimes you know how it's like a 3 day like event. You're welcome, Chopit. And I truly do mean that, buddy. Like, I really do wish you have a positive experience. And as a matter of fact, when you do see me stream again next week, because like I said, I'll return next weekend. Unless for some reason I stream during the week. I don't think I will, but just next time I return streaming and you see it, buddy, let me know how it went. You get what I mean? Like, let me know. Did it go well? Did it go not so well? Like, what did you learn? What are some things to maybe look out for? Give us a recap, dude. I'd really love to hear back. And thank you for those 4-leaf clovers, bud. Prepping the mega pack now. Again, I'm not seeing the cards. I'm just seeing the backs of the cards. But there's a pack trick, and that's how I know what slot is the card that I'm putting down. So I just completed the structuring of the mega pack. I'm going to set it down right here. We're going to showcase the codes. Alright, check out the codes, everybody. Alright, sweet. All the codes showed up. Perfect. And now we can get into the last pack. After this one, I will drop the final blinky and say goodbye, and we will be ending the stream. I think 3 hours isn't too bad. We're coming up on 3.5 hours now, actually. I think at 11:45ish, we'll be at around 3.5 hours. It's a good stream. Good stream for a booster box. Now let's see. Here on Base Showcase, will we get another hit out of our last mega pack? Kristen, when you're rewatching this later, wish me some luck right before I get on with it. 3, 2, 1. Let's find out. I gotta get it right and in focus. Give me a second here. Gotta get the lighting good on it. Alright, screw it. I think right there. Okay, there was no grass energy on that one. No water energy on that one either. So no Eddie lucky energy, no Kristen lucky energy, no Henry lucky energy. Henry's lucky energy is also grass energy. This is our final shot at getting an SIR out of perfect order. We've done it before. We've gotten an SIR and we've gotten gold. What can we get? Final 4 booster packs. We got 13 hits in the box. Will it be a 14 hit box? Will it be a 15 hit box? I don't know. There we go. I'm sorry. I feel like I backed up a little too much. Right? Yeah, right there. So looks like good. Getting a little excited here. Sorry about that. Give me a second. Give me a second. We're here. Final 4 packs. Final 4 packs. Alright, I feel like that's a little bit better. Alright, so we're in our first. We're gonna have 4 reverse hollow. Sorry. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. After this card, we're in our spicy reverse hollow slot. If we get an SIR, it will be in the next 4 cards after I take this one off. Let's hope. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so not in that one. Ooh, we got another IR? Ooh, we got a 4th IR. Is that? Yeah, we got a 4th IR. Holy smokes. Unknown hit. Hey, it's a 14 hit box now. Whoa, let's freaking go. Esper. That is nice. Alright, we're going to set it to the side. Nice one. Thank you, Chillpit. Alright, Rocky Energy. Let's go next. Alright, after Shinx, I think we're in our regular hit zone. Yep, so that means no SIR, by the way, just so you know. But now we have a 15th hit. We got a duplicate. We got a Meowth EX regular holo. But let's put that to the side. Regular Luxray. So we're at a 15 hit box. We're above the average now. Let's see if we can make it a 16 hitter. We got another Gengar. That's sweet. We'll sleeve that bad boy up too. Alright, final card. There we go. Regular holo Auroras. So it looks like it's going to be a 15 hit box. I will double check right now in just a brief moment. Alright, but it looks like no SIR, no gold. But it was a heavier box. I mean, I cannot be upset if it's 15 hits. We got an extra IR. It's spicy. It's spicy. 4 IRs, that's good. Sweet. Let's get this Gengar sleeved up. I do like seeing Gengar. So seeing another holo Gengar is a good thing. Nice. Centering's not too bad on that one either. Not too shabby. Alright. Let's see. Meowth EX. So we got 2 with the last ditch catch that we could use. Should we build the deck and decide to utilize this card. Back of it is looking pretty decent. Pretty decent. Check it out. Then the back of it. Let's get Esper sleeved up and top loaded. Let's check out the back of it first. Okay, sweet. All right, Esper. Here's the back of it. Alright, let me just put the rest of the bulk away. Give me one moment while I do that as well. Alright, and let me recount the hits. So, oh yeah, so we did get 2 Meowths. Check it out. Side by side. We did pull 2 of them. So it was not deja vu, it actually happened. So we've got 5 regular EXs. So that's 5. 3 Mega EXs. That's 8. 1 full art regular EX. That's 9. 1 full art Mega EX. That's 10. 1 full art item. That's 11. And 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, 4 different IRs. Okay, sweet. So let me go ahead and recap all of the hits. So I'm gonna showcase the order I think they should be in. Alright. So let's see here. So first the regular EXs. Right? The dubs on the cats. Thanks, man. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we have our 3 EXs. So for our 3 EXs, okay. After that, full art item. Then we had full art regular EX. Followed by full art mega EX. I made that mistake. Kristen corrected me on earlier. Somebody asked about Clefairy and I showed Clefables. It was Trainer Glen. Sorry, Trainer Glen. And then we have our 4 IRs. So here is one of them. The Auroras is beautiful, by the way. Second one is going to be the Rowlett. Third one is going to be the Esper. Then final one is going to be Raticate. You see the Rattata in the back. Yeah. Not mad at the box. Definitely some solid hits, just like you said, Chopit. I do agree with you there. It was a good opening. It really was a good opening. And I do gotta say, I had 15 hits in that box. So that is lucky. That is good luck. It is definitely a good thing. So we are ending our last stream for my birthday month of July, on a good note. And with that, might as well take my last blinky and say farewell. I did have a fun time opening up this booster box. It's always great to add more cards to the master set, and I am going to be master setting Perfect Order. There are other cards that are missing, but I have 48 booster packs ready to be opened. They are in the form of a sealed case of collection boxes. There's 6 collection boxes, 8 packs per each box. And I do believe it's the Mega Zygarde EX collection boxes. It's the one that has a lenticular card and a jumbo. I will be opening those up during the month of August. Just return, come and watch me, Eddie G, open up Pokemon cards for your entertainment here on Base Showcase. Now take a blinky if you're able to and you're allowed to, and there's absolutely no issues, legal or otherwise, with you enjoying this. America, baby. America. Definitely can't wait to hear back from you, Chill Pit. to see how the vending goes, alright? I see you last cheers of the night, bro. Hope you have a good one the rest of your night, and catch you on the next one. Later, Chill Pit.